The Minnesota Vikings need to make a couple of changes on the coaching staff on the defense side of the ball because, let's be honest, the defense extremely let the Vikings down this year and was the primary reason why the Vikings gave it away now against the New York Football Giants. Now, beyond Donatel, who remains as of right now, they need to take a look at some of the position coaches. And what's interesting is position coach Jonathan Cooley, who Kevin O'Connell wanted last year, has suddenly become available. Field Yates, ESPN. Sean McVay returned to the Rams, and coaching staff changes were expected, and some have, blah, blah, blah. DB coach Jonathan Cooley shown the door. Now, what's interesting is that when Kevin O'Connell was assembling his first staff as head coach of the Vikings last year, he wanted to bring Jonathan Cooley aboard, or at least interview him for the DB coaching job. Now, the Rams are able to block that because it was a lateral move. Now, you can't block a position coach from interviewing as a coordinator job. You can't block a coordinator from interviewing for a head coaching job. But they were able to block Cooley because he was their DB coach, and they're just like, nah. But now they're like, John, hey, you're fired. Fantastic, man. And now the Vikings' current defensive back coach, Durante Jones, there was issues this year. I mean, just miscommunications, broken coverages all over the place. And what's interesting is that you had veterans in the secondary, and Patrick Peterson and Harrison Smith, and Shondon's a veteran. And it just was a mess. It was just an absolute abject failure back there. And, Durante, I mean, he's been a Vikings DB coach this year. He was Vikings DB coach in 2020. Year off was at LSU. And I think that I don't think that he should be back next year, just the way that the defensive backfield performed this year. And Cooley, I mean, how awesome is this? Won a Super Bowl. Kevin O'Connell. Ties, run deep. Also, hey, bring Raheem Morris along as well and replace Donatel. But Cooley, he's got an interesting resume. So he played DB at John Carroll University back in the day. Got into coaching, jumped around to a lot of small schools. Was the grad assistant at Kentucky, then went to Chattanooga, then also went to Kent State, and then the last 3 years has been with the Rams. The last 2 as DB coach, but now is currently a free agent. So I think it does make a lot of sense of him reuniting with Kevin O'Connell, where O'Connell wanted to interview him last year. The Vikings are probably going to make some changes on the coaching staff, notably at the DB coaching position. So bringing Cooley aboard makes all the sense in the world. That's probably why it won't happen. Anyways, Jonathan Cooley recently relieved of his duties, DB coach of the Rams, bringing him aboard to the Vikings. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.